A video showing a Ukrainian FPV drone, reportedly equipped for the first time with an AK-74 assault rifle, firing at Russian positions in the Donetsk region, has been circulating on social media. The footage was released by the Wild Hornets unit, a group of volunteers that manufactures FPV attack kamikaze drones for the Armed Forces of Ukraine, AFU, on a volunteer basis. While Kyiv Post could not independently verify the time and location of the video, it shows a small arms weapon, likely an AK-74 assault rifle, mounted and controlled on a multi-action FPV drone. This is one of the initial steps in creating systems capable of destroying targets from the air. The technology has potential, but several factors affecting the effectiveness of such weapons need to be addressed, a Ukrainian aerial scout told Kyiv Post, on condition of anonymity. The main challenges include ensuring accurate targeting, which requires additional aiming equipment as well as dealing with limited ammunition and ensuring quick reloading, he added. According to the service member, inexpensive components for disposable FPV kamikaze drones and bomber drones, capable of delivering significant firepower, have proven to be much more effective. But shortly, this technology could develop to the point where drones can fly into trenches and storm tree lines, the aerial scout said. He also said that where ground-based rifle systems with advanced targeting and unlimited ammunition already exist, they are expensive, bulky, and not very mobile, and so have not gained widespread use. Meanwhile, potentially hundreds of Ukrainian troops from 4 brigades are holding a vulnerable salient south of Pokrovsk, a Ukrainian stronghold that sits astride critical supply lines in Donetsk Oblast in eastern Ukraine. For days, some experts have been advising the Ukrainians in the salient, 30 square miles stretching between the village of Ukrainsk and the Vovcha River to the east, to retreat in order to avoid getting surrounded, cut off and destroyed by a Russian force with a 4-fold advantage in troops and equipment. But the Ukrainians in the salient aren't quite ready to quit. On Wednesday, they fought and won a brutal skirmish at a key road and rail intersection between the salient and the main Ukrainian sector to the north. The fight developed when at least 2 Russian vehicles, seemingly including a BTR, wheeled armored personnel carrier, and an MTLB armored tractor, raced along the main east-west road into Selidov, a Ukrainian-held settlement that anchors the front line between Pokrovsk and Ukrainsk. It's obvious why the Russian central grouping of forces wants to infiltrate Selidov, and equally obvious why the Ukrainians are determined to hold fast in the town. As long as the Ukrainians hold out in the salient to the south, they pose a threat to the left flank of the Russian 2nd Combined Arms Army and 90th Tank Division, the main units within the local Russian grouping of forces, as they roll toward Pokrovsk. The Ukrainians are trying to ensure the Russians don't succeed, and are apparently fighting to preserve the salient south of Pokrovsk in order to maintain the threat to the Russians' left flank. As those Russian vehicles rolled into the eastern edge of Selidov on Wednesday, a Ukrainian drone spotted them, and a Ukrainian tank, likely a T-64 from the recently deployed Kara Dog Brigade of the Ukrainian National Guard, moved to intercept from the west. The BTR managed to disembark a squad of a dozen or so infantry in what the crew must have believed was a safe position, the road underpass beneath the local north-south railway. But the infantry were still huddled next to the BTR when the Ukrainian tank hit the vehicle with a 125mm cannon round, damaging the BTR and apparently wounding or killing some of the infantry. The damaged BTR soon had company, what may have been an MTLB, but the MTLB took a hit too and was on fire as the Ukrainian tank crawled up to the underpass. The Ukrainians clearly aren't willing to lose the roads and rails connecting Pokrovsk to Seladov to Ukrainsk and to the adjacent salient, not as long as they're still actively fighting for Pokrovsk and not just planning their retreat. So the three-person crew of the T-64 hit the burning MTLB at point-blank range with another 125mm round and then proceeded to shove the flaming wreckage clear of the overhead rail bridge. The outcome was clear. The Russian assault failed with heavy losses in people and equipment. And for the moment, at least, the Ukrainian positions were intact, and the roads connecting them were clear. For now, Pokrovsk holds, and so does the salient to the south.
Прицел 6013. Орудие! Выстрел! Отбой, орудие! Меньше, чем пункты Б, но... Ой, сила противника.